What's up guys, it's Zombie and welcome back into another video. And today guys, I have a boatload of information for you guys because today we'll be going over everything that we know of for the Dead by Daylight PTB as of right now. The new PTB is going to be coming out in like a few hours because it's currently only 9:29. So the PTB will probably come out 4 hours and this video is probably going to go up like an hour or two after I film it. So, yeah, so pretty much, Leaks by Daylight, which is an awesome subreddit, has a lot of information for us to go over about some leaks that were actually found in the PTB. There's new skins, there's the new music, which isn't even a leak, that's just a part of the main menu in Dead by Daylight. There's some other changes in the PTB that we know of right now, which I'll be covering that in a bit. And just a whole bunch of different stuff, and we'll probably find out even more information like I said, in a few hours. So even though we don't have everything right now, we're literally going to find out pretty much everything in a few hours. So we're going to go over pretty much each of these. By the way, I'm sorry if I'm slow with this because I hurt my hand really bad before filming. So we actually have a lot of cool leaks related to skins, and it is a little bit all over the place here, so I'm going to be going back and forth. So the first thing here is that we have and oh, by the way, this is all on the Twitter Leaks by Daylight, so if you guys want to go follow them, I'll leave a link down below. But we actually see the exclusive skins for Nancy and Steve. So when you buy the DLC, like when you buy the DLC off of Steam, so this isn't buying it on, I think, console or it sells, but if you buy it like from the store on Steam, you get an exclusive ripped clothing for these characters, which Behavior likes to throw in these little exclusive items for characters that change them in a minor way. It doesn't really change them completely, but it just adds a little bit of flavor to their defaults. Like Ash had the blue hand. It's kind of what's going on here. And then this is the Steve one. As you can see, it's the same skin, but a little ripped. And yeah. So moving on. We actually have the story to the characters, which I'll read that to you guys right now. So the map backstory for Hawkins is, it was the early 1980s, a time of Cold War experiments and naive fascination, a time of stranger things. In the small town of Hawkins, Indiana, covert experiments were being conducted when an interdimensional gate was accidentally opened at the Hawkins National Laboratory. An army of creatures with long, curved claws and gaping faces that bloom like horrific flowers was unleashed. These creatures were labeled the Demogorgons by a group of local kids who encountered them. Nancy Wheeler's knack for investigative journalism first emerged when she brought down a secret government organization in Hawkins following the disappearance of her closest friend Barbara. Her being fired from Hawkins Post during the summer of 1985 has not dissuaded Nancy from chasing leads. Formerly a popular jock, Steve Harrington is struggling to find his place in Hawkins now that school is over, and his friends have moved away to college. Since then, he spent most of his time scooping ice cream at the mall, flirting with girls, and cracking secret Russian codes, with the help of his friends Dustin and Robin. Steve carving out a new identity for himself and learning what true friendship really means. It's a newfound loyalty to his friends that compels Steve to come to the aid of his ex-girlfriend, Nancy, when he suspects she might be in terrible danger. So that is the overall story for the Hawkins, and then we actually have the individual stories. So these are going to be like the stories when you press like F1 and you see it on the character. So Nancy Wheeler, an inspiring journalist, able to make an acute observation and gain insights that many others may miss. Studious and rebellious, Nancy Wheeler is a stubborn investigator with an instinct for a good story. When her closest friend Barbara went missing, she did everything she could to unravel the truth and secure justice. A brilliant journalist, she chases stories and follows leads despite the inequality and chauvinism she encounters at the workplace. Pursuing a lead on one evening, she fiercely approaches the Hawkins National Laboratory before suddenly losing consciousness. A moment later, she awakens in a strange, misty realm with the sound of a familiar roar echoing through the air. By the way, I don't have my reading glasses on, so it's really hard to read this. Steve Harrington, a former jock able to protect and support his fellow survivors while providing his own brand of humor. Popular and arrogant, yet compassionate, Steve Harrington is an unlikely mentor and leader. He often acts as a surrogate big brother to a younger boy named Dustin, which is cute that, there's that in Dead by Daylight now. He even helped him find his slimy interdimensional pet, Dart. His reputation as a protector grew as soon as he became a sort of babysitter for a group of kids in Hawkins, with a knack for messing around with strange and dangerous things. His courage is unmatched, so that he was able to fend off a Demogorgon when it threatened his friends. One evening, he received a call for assistance from his friend Nancy Wheeler. He drove all the way to Hawkins National Laboratory to see if she was okay. He searched the area, but only found her notebook. He realized what was happening. The ground opened up, and a sort of black mist filled his eyes. When he awakened, he was in a strange place that seemed familiar, but unfamiliar at the same time. So, pretty much, those are just the stories about how the characters ended up in the entity's realm. This is official confirmation that, even though, obviously, Dead by Daylight isn't canon to Stranger Things, in the story of Dead by Daylight, this happens after Season 3. So, right after Season 3, presumably, is when the entity picks Nancy and Steve. So, it's confirmed now that in the lore of Dead by Daylight, Season 3 of Dead by Daylight is when it's the last time that Steve and Nancy were in Hawkins. So maybe it is canon. Maybe Steve and Nancy will just be gone next season with no explanation. That would suck. But yeah. Moving on. We actually have some other non-Stranger Things related news too, which there's some more stuff going down. There's actually a brand new Ash skin. So confirmation of new DLC skins. We have Ash Williams with a new skin. I actually really like the skin. I really want an Evil Ash skin, though. I really want an Evil Ash skin with the Insane Asylum. I think that skin looks pretty cool. We actually have an image of the Demogorgon's power. His power is called Of the Abyss, and it says an unknown and otherworldly power surged through its body. Suddenly, the ground ripped open, swallowing the Demogorgon whole. Of the Abyss, press and hold the power button to fully charge and activate Of the Abyss. All survivors within a close proximity of the portal will be indicated by Killer Instinct. Special attack, Shred. Press the attack button when charging or holding Of the Abyss to drive forward and unleash a vicious slash. Special ability, Portals. Press the active ability button to open a portal on the ground in front of you. Traverse the Upside Down. While standing on a placed down portal with a different portal highlighted, press the active ability button again to travel through the Upside Down and arrive at the targeted portals, which is pretty cool. We actually have the Mori. So the Mori got leaked. There's another Mori here, but that's without any models. But they actually straight up have the Mori with the models. It looked like a decapitation at first before there were any models included. But now it is confirmed that it is not a decapitation Mori. It just looks like it. And it's still a really sick Mori, though. I'm going to let you guys have a look at it. This is the Mori. As you can see, the Demogorgon gets on them and just starts ripping their head. It's pretty cool. Yeah, definitely. It definitely. I thought maybe it could still be a decapitation Mori because maybe it's just not finished yet. And in game it will be a decapitation. But just from the way that the Demogorgon holds onto their head, makes me think that that's not the case. So yeah, obviously he roars once he finishes the job, which is really scary. Gotta say, the Demogorgon's model looks really good. They did a great job on putting the Demogorgon in Dead by Daylight. This is a sprint attack animation, but I think it's gonna look a little different in game because I don't think that looks right. I don't think that looks right. Obviously this is the new friend system, which is already in the game. These are all the skins that we know of so far coming with Steve and Nancy. So obviously we have Scoops Ahoy, we have Default, we have Prestige, we have the 80s-ish Nancy, we have just the Default Nancy and the Prestige Nancy, and obviously we have the version exclusive ones. Not the version exclusives, the DLC exclusive ones with the ripped clothing. So moving on, we already know this information, but it's all the perks, but these are in game. They're a little bit different. I'm not going to read all of them, but I will just scroll past so you guys can see for yourselves. Like I said, they're not really that different. They are different, but they're not too different. They obviously still do the same thing. The numbers are just different. So this is just what they look like in game, though. So in case you wanted to see what it would look like in game, that's what it looks like. And then the menu music, really good. I'm not going to play it because obviously I'm going to probably have it playing in the background of this video. I have to say, though, the Stranger Things menu music for Dead by Daylight is my favorite menu music since The Clown. I love it. I really like the menu music a lot. And then we actually have a new leak here of the actual idle animation of Steve at the campfire. Now, I don't think we have Nancy yet, but we do have Steve. Which we'll find out Nancy today in a few hours anyways. But this is Steve, and as you can see, he's actually not sitting on the campfire. He's actually like has his knee on the log, which is pretty cool and unique, which I like that a lot. I like it when the people at the campfire kind of have like their own thing to them, like their own flair. Like obviously, you know, they all have their own flair. I mean, Quentin, I like Quentin's because like as he's at the campfire, he'll fall asleep and then like wake himself up. I like it when they add like a little flair to their own campfire animations. It's really nice. So I'm happy that Steve has his own little special animation. So this is just an image of what the new perks looks like, the new perk system, because obviously you can get 4 perks in a blood web now, which is great. We actually have a new item. It's called the unique wedding ring, which is a key add-on. It's not an item, excuse me. I meant to say add-on. I wish we got new items. I really do want new items in this game already. But an add-on is a start, I guess. It's called the unique wedding ring. An engraved wedding ring that emerged from the fog and resonates with the indescribable and incomprehensible energy. Reveals the obsession's aura, decreases your chance to be the killer's obsession, and it stacks. Then this is the ID to actually play on the Hawkins map. So this is the item. We actually have the icons of the Demogorgon, which I'll go into in a bit because there's a lot of them. This is the new hatch. So as you got, not the new hatch, the new Left Behind perk, which shows you the hatch. Left Behind did get an update where you can actually see the hatch now. I'm not sure if there's a distance on it or not because I haven't played the PTB yet. But I do know that you can see the hatch now, which is phenomenal because my boy Bill got left behind when it comes to the perks department because his perks aren't really that good, if I'm being honest. I mean, Borrowed Time is good. Borrowed Time is good, but like his other two are not good. Left Behind was good, but with the end game collapse, it doesn't really matter anymore. So with this is really good. So it'll give the edge to the killers. Then we actually have 2 skins here. We have the Wraith, a new skin for the Wraith, and a new skin for Mr. Dwight. So that's pretty cool. And then this is obviously the Demogorgon's power. And yeah, we actually have some even more skins here. We have a new Doctor skin. We have a new Fung skin. And we have a new Ash skin, which I already showed you guys. I think I'm really excited for this one. I really like this one. I really like the Doctor one, too. I don't play the Doctor, so I'm not going to buy it. But I really like the Doctor skin. Then, obviously, we have images here. This is the Demogorgon with chains, which is nice and, you know, prestige. And that's really it. That's all the information we know about Dead by Daylight as it stands right now. That's everything we know right now. Now, I will go over the Demogorgon items, the add-ons, I should say. I don't know what these do. I just know that they're in the game, and some of these are actually references, which I think is really cool. So we actually have, like, it looks like a Demogorgon egg or something. I don't even know what this is. Looks like a piece of wood, I think. I don't know. We have some mushrooms, some more mushrooms. I don't know what this is, like webbing? I don't know. We obviously have Barbara's glasses. That's a nice little reference right there. We have Barb's glasses, which is pretty cool. I think what is that? I can't tell what that is. We obviously have a lighter. We have a pair of lungs. We have a soda can. Again, I don't know what this is. We have a whistle. We have, I feel bad, a dead cat. We have a dead cat. I don't like that. That's a reference to Dart. That's a Dart reference. Oh my god! What if, oh wait, no, I was gonna say it can't be. I was gonna say, what if the Demogorgon is Dart? But it's probably not. Because I think the devs already said it was the one at the end of Season 3. Which again is also more confirmation it's after Season 3. Again, I don't know what this is. It looks like a radioactive potato. Is that like a strand of rope? Hair? Something like that? Looks like wheat or something. A slug? Like, you know those slugs that are from the Upside Down? Is that what this is? I think that's what that is. And then pumpkin. That's a reference to Season 2. And then we have vines and whatever this is. So we got some references to the seasons, which is really cool. I'm really cool. I'm really happy that we have like references. It's nice. So we actually have references in the bios too, which is nice. Like here in Dustin, I was kind of hoping with maybe the perks that it would have quotes from like the kids maybe, but that's obviously not the case. So even because I know that the kids can't ding Dead by Daylight, I know that's never gonna happen. But I was hoping that maybe like each of the perks would have like a quote from the kids. You know what I mean? So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. That's everything there is that we know of right now. Actually, what is this? You should soon be a Dead by Daylight tweet announcing the arrival of the skin collection. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I knew about that one already. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, do to my channel, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.